I've been thinking about chocolate chip cookies a lot. They are joyous. In pursuit of the perfect cookie, I've suffered, making and eating many. But I think I'm onto something now. I know how to deal with my problem.
We're going to need chocolate chips. 75 grams of chocolate chips. I really like the 50% cocoa solids for my chocolate chips, but you can use whatever you like. You can use dark or white, or you can have a mix of them. It's entirely up to you. I've also got chocolate chips here, but if you've got a chocolate bar, that also works perfectly well. Just chop it up, throw it in, it'll be fine. A serrated knife is good for chopping even chunks of chocolate, if that's what you want. I've got 63 grams of unsalted butter at room temperature. I've got 0.375 grams of sea salt flakes. It's about 1/8 of a teaspoon of a tusp. 2 different types of sugar. We've got 75 grams of dark brown sugar and 75 grams of caster sugar. We need both because the dark brown sugar gives us the chewiness and the caster sugar gives us the sort of crusty, crunchy edges, and we want that contrast. The dark brown sugar also gives us that sort of dark, deep sweetness. We want 1 egg yolk and half an egg white. I know it's a faff to splice the egg white, but it's for a good cause, just remember that. I like vanilla extract. I'm going to use half a teaspoon. It's optional. We want 142 grams of plain flour. To that, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of baking powder, that half a level teaspoon, and I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of bicarb. And then I'm going to swirl that around as well. That dries. The first step is to cream the butter and the sugars together. I'm going to throw all of this in the mixer and let it get on with it. But if you hand beat it, that also actually works really well because you don't need to aerate the mix. You just want to mix it together. You just want it to homogenise. Butter is in, sugars go in, and let's let the creaming begin. That looks about done. I've given it a bit of a scrape around the edges so we don't have any lumpy bits of butter that I left behind. And now we're going to put in the egg and the vanilla extract. Egg plopped in. Off for another spin. Now let's go in with the salt. And then we're going to start sifting the flour in. Lovely. All that remains now is to add our chocolate chips and have one more small swirl around. We're done. Cookie dough is ready. So now I'm going to make up some balls. 60 grams each for each cookie. I think we should get about 7 out of this cookie dough. So let's see how that goes. Balls. So I've got 3 balls to start with. I'm going to put these in the oven first. I'll do them in batches. They need space to expand, so we can't do all of them at the same time. So these will go in the oven. In the meantime, I'll make the other balls up as well, and I'll just put them in the fridge and they can wait there until it's time to bake. Bung these in the oven, 170 degrees Celsius for 10 to 11 minutes. They've just gone in. Let's set our timer. 11 minutes. Time's up. Straight out the oven, they're a little bit puffy, and you can leave them like this to settle. They will deflate, the air will come out in the middle of it, and the chewiness will set in. And you can let it do its thing, or we can do this for drama and cracks, because these cracks are deeper now that we did that bit of pan slamming. Eat them. Eat them without delay while they're warm.